Hi everyone, it's me Misty and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Bianca and I am a recent teacher grad and a recent substitute. And if you're new here, I would really appreciate it if you could give this video a thumbs up and even subscribe just down below. Thanks for being here, it really means a lot to me. So good to be back. I did miss last week's video because there was just a lot of things in the works, a lot of preparation for a lot of things, and I was super busy. So I unfortunately did not have time to create a video, but now I am back and better and super excited to be filming for you guys. And like I have mentioned at the very beginning, I am now a substitute. If you're watching this right now, I have started working as a substitute. I just had my first day a couple days ago and it is crazy. It is so much fun. I'm so excited to be a substitute and I can't wait to tell you all about it in an upcoming video where I do a day in the life of a substitute, or my first day as a substitute. So you get to see that maybe in the next couple of weeks. But for today's video, we are going to do the good old-fashioned what's in my bag. And if you've ever seen one of those videos, it's basically when these YouTubers just talk about what's inside their bag, and that's basically it. I think it's really interesting to just kind of see what kinds of things are good to stash in a bag in case of emergencies, in case of safety, or anything like that. So I really want to share with you what's in my bag, but substitute edition. So I have my bag right here. This is going to be all about the things that I have for substituting, and all of these things are super helpful to me. I hope that you find some inspiration or some ideas of what to keep in your substitute bag, or even when you are going into class or into education. I think some of these things are really handy, and if you would like to see what is inside my sub bag, keep on watching. This big old thing is my substitute bag, and it is by the brand Anello. This bag I bought in the Philippines. It is like a leathery material and it is actually holding up pretty well. This was one of those bags that I decided to invest in because I needed a really good school bag, and I bought this to use at the start of my education journey in university, and then I decided that I could use it for a sub bag because it holds a lot of things and it has a lot of pockets. You may have seen this bag, and it is known formally as a diaper bag because a lot of parents like to carry a lot of their baby stuff in here because there's, again, so much room and so much pockets to put all of the stuff that you need. On this Anello bag, you have a front pocket and you have two side pockets for your water bottle or anything else that you want to put, and in the back it just has this really nice soft padding, and I think it's super useful. And actually it has a secret pocket, so if you can see, there is this zipper right over here. You can actually unzip it and then have access to the inside of the bag. So if you're grabbing like a pencil case and you don't want to have to open up here because it's a whole shebang, then you could just open up the secret pocket or quickly stash something in there, and I find that it was super helpful. It also has adjustable straps, of course. We're going to start with the front pocket here. So in my front pocket, I hold gum because I don't chew gum at school, but just in case I am kind of nervous or if I'm anxious, I will chew gum before school, or I will chew gum, you know, at lunch or something like that, just to kind of ease off the anxiety. So just have a pack of gum. Also in my front pocket, I have a bag with masks as well as some gloves because you never know when you need them or when you're running out of the house. Sometimes I forget my reusable masks, so it's good to have some extras. Also in the front, I carry this little kind of makeup bag or toiletry bag, and in here are all of kind of like my quick access toiletries that I need, like Kleenex, lady products, all of that kind of stuff. I also have my AirPods just in case I want to listen to them during lunch or when I'm on break or anything like that. I also have an extra iPhone charger because my phone is always running out of battery and it's always good to have an extra charger on you. Here I also have a sharpener just because if I need a sharpener of my own, I can use it. And also because of COVID, a lot of the things I touch, I don't want to like kind of touch everything and then kind of leave my germs there. So it's best to have easy access to my own things like a sharpener so I don't have to touch theirs and be able to keep my germs to myself. And that is it for the front pocket. Now let's move on to the side pockets. So in this left side pocket, what I like to store in there is hand sanitizer because it's quick to reach and it's always important to have hand sanitizer on you. And I also usually have my reusable mask, but those are all just hanging on the wall right now. But usually there would be a reusable mask attached to this mask lanyard. This mask lanyard I got from Amazon. It came in a pack of like 10, I believe, and so these are super helpful whenever you're subbing or just in a teaching job. And then I have a chapstick and it's just the Blistex version, and that's all I have in here. And on the other side I will have a water bottle because your girl needs to stay hydrated. So now let's move to the main pocket. What's really cool and different about this kind of bag or Anello bags is that when you open them, there is actually kind of like a sturdy, I don't know what, like sturdy kind of wire in here that allows the bag to open super wide. And I really like that because when you have textbooks or really like big binders, it's able to fit in here really easily. All right, let's get started. So the first thing I have in my bag is my laptop case, and then that's where I obviously have my laptop. This is from the Philippines. It's from a brand called Typo. I've had this for years and years and years, and it has lasted me for so long, and it is the cutest color in the whole entire world. So yeah, I like to keep my laptop with me or bring it along with me because I have some files in there. If I ever need to access anything important or right away, I can always just pull out my laptop and do as I need to. The next thing I have in my bag is a substitute binder. Now this is something that I had created after researching and watching a couple YouTube videos of what does a sub need basically, and so I just created this front template by myself. Sorry, the lighting keeps changing. I have a huge window in front of me and the clouds keep going over the sun, so don't worry about the lighting. I'm just gonna quickly go into my sub binder and tell you what's in there. If you want a more detailed video about how I made the sub binder, some of the resources and all of that stuff that I've used to create this, just let me know in the comments down below and I'll make an in-depth video about the sub binder. I have a clipboard that's just right here at the front, and I'm kind of covering it because I have some contact information there. Basically, I always have this sheet at the start of every sub job because this sheet is just kind of like a while you are away notes that I'm going to give to the teacher. I created this by myself and I got this idea off of another YouTuber. She created a while you were away kind of template, and then I just kind of made it my own. But basically it has the date and then it has a space for my contact card. So if they would like me to sub again, I have my contact card that I've also created. And then I have an absent box, a went above and beyond box, and then I have at the corner here a needed reminders. So just kind of like anybody who needed reminders or constant reminders, I just like to let the teacher know. And then at the bottom it has a we accomplished, we did not get to, and then extra notes section. So as I'm going throughout the day, I fill this in and then finish it up at the end of the day, and then the substitute is going to get this back, and it's just like with all the notes that I have had. I found a hack, basically, if you could call it a hack. At the back of my clipboard, I have put some notepads or like a few pages of a notepad, just because I like to walk around with this whenever we go to a different room or just around the classroom, so I can take quick notes of things to add in the sheet later or anything like that. And then back to my binder. On this side, I just have some sticky notes that I taped so that I can have quick access to sticky notes of my own. And then I just have like a couple of reminders here, like attendance and logins and all that stuff. And then the next little page, this little sticky note here, just has a start of shift routine. And this first tab here is for subbing. I basically just created a whole list of backup lesson activities and plans, as well as early finisher activities, and they're grouped based on grade. So I have kindergarten grade 1, grade 2, grade 3 to 6, grade 7 to 9, and so on and so forth. These are just extra ideas in case we have extra time or there are no sub plans or anything like that. So created that myself. And then I have a couple pages where it says activities explained or instructions. So on this first page, if I have something for grade 2 that says writing prompts, on this page it explains what I need to do for those writing prompts. So here's some ideas for writing prompts for each grade, and so on and so forth. And I have instructions for brain break ideas, blank bingo, whiteboards, etc. So I know exactly what to do. I also downloaded this off of TPT from Kim Miller, and these are just I'm done now what choice boards. These are free on TPT. And then I have a whole bunch of extra copies of those papers that I give the substitutes. The next little tab is just admin and miscellaneous things. I also have a copy of my degrees. I also have copies of resumes and cover letters, and then I have copies of my business cards. And then at the end, I have blank pieces of paper just in case I need to write notes or give them to a student. I also have stickers. This is a hack that I learned from somebody on YouTube, that I created my very own whiteboard using a blank piece of paper, and then I just laminated it. So therefore I can use this to put under the document camera or when I'm working in small groups, and it's easily erasable, so I have that. And then last but not least, I have blank sheets of paper. And yeah, so that is my sub binder. Again, please let me know if you would like more details on what's inside my sub planner, sub binder, what I've put in there, and so on and so forth. I like to keep a couple of books with me that are suitable kind of to almost every single grade, just because if there is free time, I like to read a couple of my own books. And also with COVID, it's really nice to be able to just have my own copies rather than having to touch their copies. It just basically makes a lot of things safer. So the kinds of books that I picked out, I chose one chapter book, which is Frindle. This is a super popular book to read to students, and I can just do it as a read aloud when we have extra time. And for the lower elementary and mid elementary, I have Scaredy Squirrel. So I have 2 books of Scaredy Squirrel. This is Scaredy Squirrel Makes a Friend and Scaredy Squirrel at the Beach, and they're both from Melanie Watt. And then for like kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2, I have Giggle Giggle Quack by Doreen Cronin, and I love this series. I have the Click Clack Moo Cows That Type, and this is just one of the other great ones. So yeah, I like to keep read alouds in my backpack just in case we need them. The next thing I have in my bag is a notebook. So I don't really need to use this, and I haven't used it for my first shift, but it's always good to have it. Write some ideas as well that I see from other classrooms that I think is super cool, or just classroom management techniques. I can keep my notes in here and write what I like and what I would like to use in my very own classroom one day. I have a pack of Clorox wipes because when I get to the classroom, I like to wipe down and sanitize the desk, the computer, the mouse. I also like to sanitize and wipe down the desk and all of that stuff after I'm done using it before I leave. And so yeah, just being COVID cautious. I just have a bunch of pens, pencils, and like things that I can use for myself on a daily basis. And again, it's just really nice to have these on hand because of COVID. So I like to use this whenever I need them, and they just kind of stay in here at the pocket. And then in this other pocket, I just have my COVID immunization records, just in case any staff need it or I need to show the receptionist or the admin. That is what it looks like inside. It's pretty huge and it's super tall, and it just stores everything, and I absolutely love it. Okay, and so that is everything for my what's in my sub bag video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you have gotten some inspiration of some things to carry. I also should mention that I want to keep a first aid kit in my bag. It's in my car right now. Just have to go get it, but that would also be another thing that is important to have in your bag just in case anything happens. And yeah, I try to be as prepared as possible because you never know what can happen when you're in a room full of kiddos. Yeah, that's kind of everything. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.